Hello. So this is gonna be a long video, longer than usual mostly, and also this video is gonna be about my collection, more specifically my Harpie collection, which is also like my Valentine collection, as here. I'm gonna be like in parts. The first part is gonna be about my history. Second part, my deck profiles. Third part is and lastly the what we call my binder. So let's start. Little bit about myself. So let's talk about a little bit about myself. That as a kid, I was watching anime before I knew it was anime, like Pokemon, Digimon, including Yu-Gi-Oh, and I actually had a crush on my Valentine. And because of this crush I had as a kid, I wanted to get like Harpie Lady sister cards as a kid, but never got a chance until in the future. And around 2011, 2010, like around that year, I started to buy singles for the first time, and the first deck I went for was the Harpie Lady. And ever since then, I always had the Harpie Lady deck. Right now, currently have 4, and let's start with the 4 deck profile. So first, let's start with this. As you can see here, this is just my Harpie Lady deck, my Ultra Rare first edition. Queen, my Chandler, Perfumer. There's nothing really special about this deck. Also, there's some cards I'm missing for this collection, like the Uncensored Harpie Dancer. This the Harpie Sister. This deck was supposed to focus more on summoning sister. Rare Historic Sign. So I have some original elegant impetus, like you see here. It's a magic still, and then I have spell ones. Harpie Feather Duster. Another card I'm missing in the collection is the Turbo Pack Harpie Feather Duster, the super rare, I believe. I'm missing those. Sorry about that. And some mirror wall. Little bit fact about the mirror wall. Of course, I'm running it because it's like a staple for me, and the staple is reason because my Valentine in the anime. But I have a copy of the English another translation here because the original and the older mirror wall, the text is kind of weird, and so I have a copy of the newer version. Mostly, I have a copy of the newer version to help explain the rules of the mirror wall to my opponent if they don't understand it or they don't know about it. Which usually they don't, because again, it's not a card that I ever use. Next, I have another card. I can see here, this is the Retro Pack Harpie Feather Duster, Harpie Pet Dragon. I actually own one of these, the Retro Pack. And the thing is, I actually bought this like years ago when it was like around $20, 25 I think. And when I was like years ago, I was keeping my eye on the price of the Harpie Pet Dragon. Eventually it went low and low, because the highest it was at the time was like $80. Then it went down to around $20. And then when I went and purchased this, and now it's like over like 100. So it's like no way I'll be able to get a second copy. Anyway, so let's continue. Harpie Perfumer. Another thing is the other reason why I can't get the Turbo Pack and also I'm missing the secret rare. I believe it's a secret rare from the Retro Pack. Cyber Harpie Lady. You can see here, Cyber Harpie Lady. So I'm missing the secret rare for this one, and the Super of Feather Duster. And this one I could just get in the future. Does Uncensored. And yeah, there's a Harpie Pet Baby Dragon Atomary. Also, this deck was so focused on more like dragons, like Harpie Pet Dragon and the Baby Dragon. The Duster. I believe this one is from the promo from the game. I believe that was a promo for the game. Super rare Harpie Pet Dragon, Harpie Underground. Sorry about that angle. Super rare Historic Sign. And then the more mirror was and Feather Storm. So next, let me start with this one. So it's the Hobby Girl deck. This one is actually more unique because again, focus on the Hobby Girl. and also the Harpie Lady Vanilla. And then I have a uncensored Queen here with another secret perfumer. Again, I'm missing the uncensored Rescue Rabbit. Because this deck was meant for more fun, like because I'm like just for the fun. I'm already Phoenix Formation. Stuff like this. I think I'm missing the uncensored one of this. Is there like a censor for Feathers? I don't remember. If there is, I need to get that too. And these are like the Blackware Feather Desert, and these are my XCs or not? Yeah, XCs for the Harpie Girl, rank 2, and there's some Leak Spider for this deck. And the last deck I have is this deck is meant to be more like a replica of the anime. So I have like the sister, the girl, not girl, Harpie Lady, the Cyber and original sister, the dragon, and then have some Amazonas here. Durana cards that I might use in anime and also in the manga. Cyber Shield, Zodiac, Monster Reborn, D-Spell, and Grace of Charity, the Oracle season, where you run this 3 cards. Mirror Wall, of course, Shadow Eyes. So this deck, after I added all the cards that might use, I was kind of short, like it was like total of 31, I would say. And so I have some extra cards here, like the extra Harpie Ladies, the extra Spell Trap, Harpie Girl, Baby Dragon, Dragon XTC Spark, Ultimate Rare, first edition. So if you care about that. Anyways, so that's that. I hope the angle's gonna not awkward because the camera I have is like very high and such. And these are my extra deck for the Harpie Ladies. I only have 2 Super Slash. I need to get more of these. 2 uncensored, 2 uncensored Conductor, 2 censored Secret Rare. Can you see the Secret Rare? I don't think so. The Possessed, the Bug, have 4 Harpie Phantasmal Dragon. Actually, have more. I think I have more than that. For my rank 7, my rank 4, Utopia, and Chidori. Oh, let me just go there again. Just in case. Yeah, XC. Yeah, I noticed I've been doing the wrong angle. So that's the deck. So I have my binder here with my extra cards and my other collection. The most valuable thing I have mostly is just a Harpie retro back, like dragon. And like I said, I'm missing the turbo back Harpie Feather Duster and the retro back Cyber Harpie Lady. And that's mostly cards I'm missing, and I think I will never be able to own them because how expensive they are right now. And actually, I got them years ago when they were like less than that, like less than 100, but I'm also on a budget, so yeah. Anyway, so the binder. So let's start on the first page. You can see I have the Winged Dragon Raw. Not only that is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card, not Yu-Gi-Oh card, my favorite edition card, I also have the figure because the only other reason I have these are because the anime My Valentine took it from Merrick for a brief time, and yeah, but she never got a chance to use it. But that's the second part. But she had it for a moment. This right here, let me just increase here. This is actually a fake. And as you can see here, it's like a fake Harpie Bed Dragon. Because what happened is that I had this card for years as a kid. I always thought it was awesome, but then realized it was fake. And now it's like old damage because it's an old card. You can see I have so many Harpie Lady Sister and Queens. Some of the Queens are like commons, like these. Ultra, rare. And the Sister, same thing. I have different version of Sister. Like these are like the super rare. Is it the super rare? Sorry, I can't tell. Um, from this angle. But some are super rare. Like this one, I know this one's super rare. I think this one's super rare too. These are ultra rare. No, this is not ultra rare. I think ultra rare is on the other side. Yeah, the ultra rare is on the other side. But these are like comments and super rare and ultra rares that I own. That each one are from a different pack. Some are from like the structure deck. Some are from the what call it, the legendary. I think it was legendary duelist, and some are from what was the other deck? I think it was legendary collection Joy Roll. So yeah, even though I have so many copies of a card, some mostly all of them are like from different set or different set. Yeah, different set. And here I have some ultra rares. The ultra. These are the blue rare. I think blue or purple rare. Same thing with that one. I have a green rare, but I have it somewhere else. The regular ultra rare. Sensor, uncensored Harpie Girl. Here I have Bed Dragons, Historic Sign, ultra rare. Like the blue, blue, black. I think not blue. Blue or purple rare. I can't tell the difference when it's like far. And ultra rare. Let me try to increase her. Sorry about that. This is right here is a Forbidden Memory Harpie Bed Dragon, and I can tell I'm not sure if you can tell, but the name is kind of faded, or like for the bed part, like the word bed is kind of faded. The reason is that because I bought this damage, and around that time it was like I was like similar to the retroback. I was keeping my eyes on the Forbidden Memory Harpie Bed Dragon, and when it went low, I bought a copy. Then when I saw one like around 10, 15 bucks, I also needed to keep it and get it. And it was like damaged. I knew it was damaged because it was listed damaged, but I wanted a copy of it just for part of the collection. So yeah, I have a damaged one. Then on the other side, I have a regular one, a good condition. I'm not sure if you can see that. You can't really see the rarity. But yeah, this is the Forbidden Memory. Just making sure. Yeah, sorry if my head blocked the path. Chandler's extra cards. Again, this is a comment. Also same thing here. Some are super rare, some are from different sets. Super rare, super rare, super rare. Different sets from structure decks, from the right. I forgot the structure deck, and then there's the legendary collection or legendary duelist stuff like that. So different sets, but some copies. This is actually different. Miss Valleys and some turner. Years ago, like around when I started to play the game, like we got back into Yugioh and bought my first singles for the Harpie ladies. Because of course at that time there was no Chandler, no Perfumer, no Historic Sign. So I had to do what I have like access to. So I went with the Miss Valleys because Miss Valley was out already, and Miss Valley Falcon was my main card to go to. Because around the time it was more simple, not too simple, but it was somewhat simple. And yeah, and same thing here. At the time I was running Harpy, Bird Face to search my Harpy Lady. Morphing chart as a staple. I think at the time was only one, and I actually used it to annoy. Sometimes I annoyed my opponent when they ran into the moving chart, and they lose their entire hand, but they draw 5 new cards, and I mostly refill my hand. Kamikiri, I ran it years ago. Also, at the time there was no, again there was no Chandler, no Perfumer, nothing like that. No, there was Queen and Baby Dragon, and I had Pet Dragon also, but there were no like searchers, so I was using Flying Kamikiri. These are secret rare. The original ones I were using was rare, and I'm not sure where I put them at. Some extra spell and traps. These are like the gold version. The ultra. These are regular rare, and such super rare, ultra rare, which I only came in ultra rare so far, but not censored. They are censored. I mean, some sorry about that. But there's some some different sets. I know how some of them are more from the Legendary Collection Joy World because I bought so many set boxes of those set, and some are like common from the Legendary Duelist. Super common. I have another magic card here, the Indicator's Magic. I'm not sure why I don't have it in my deck with the other one, but yeah. Graceful Charity. One of them is damaged, I believe. Or do I have the damage here? These are the common and the black rare. T-Spell, and here's another ultimate Dragon DC Spark. Field spells for the old times. Also in the old times I was running Swollen Ass, Balak Spike. I have like another, I think I have 3 copies now. In the old time I only had 1 copy. So yeah, and Magic Planter when I was running Mirror Wall. I could still use it, but I'm not really in. I feel like it's kind of slow. Because I had to activate the track card first and then activate this. And Mirror Wall cost me 2,000 life points if I want to keep it for that turn. So I could just use it to draw trick cards. I'm not sure. Some split traps. This is a trap I used to run. I have an ultimate rare, but the ultimate rare is somewhere else. This is the Phoenix Wing Blast or something like that. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Yeah. Cards I used to run were like Miyabi, and his third party was there out there also, but there was no like super rare or nothing like that at the time. Some cards I was some cards that I might use are like Gravity Pine, Trap Jammer, Shadow of Ice, Fairy Handmere. I got Fiend Handmere because I would go along with the Fairy. Mirror of Oaths was a side card from a like side deck years ago. Anti-Spell Franquist. I never got a chance to use this because I never had able to access it until I think the box, the Dual Devastator. I don't think that was called, where you have the hand traps and everything. So yeah, until then, I never had it until then. Of course, I actually used when I was years ago to boost my Harpie Lady. Mostly what I had to beat down was Aqua Course, the Spike, Equip card, and the Field Spell. Of course, extra card, Icarus Attack. I don't have the high rarity, I just don't have common. Well, Tornado was a trap where you get destroyed, but like when I was set, I get to destroy 1 monster on the field. Actually came in handy in the old times, but never, and in the future never did use it because yeah, it's all in law book for just Mirror Walls. These are my Amazons. I do have some Amazon cards here because of course might use some Amazon. And this is a ultra rare. I think that the highest. I'm not sure if there's another rare for the chain. Super from the collection. I don't have I don't have the baby tiger. For some reason I never owned the copy of baby tiger. When I ordered my new Amazon cards, like the new support, I never got the tiger for some reason. I'm not sure why. This is like the super rare. Yeah. Some cards. I used to run this guy because he was able to summon himself from the graveyard with alongside Earth Monster. And these are my traps. I do have some. I have an Amazon deck. That way you don't see like Amazon Queen. There's only 1 copy of Onslaught here. And I used to run this American Designator on Amazon. What it does is that I could discard a card from my opponent hand. No, hold on. Let me read it. Banish 1 card from your hand. Neither player can activate cards or effects of cards with the same name for the rest of the turn. So what it does is like what I did was use Amazon Chain Master. I think that was Amazon Chain Master. Use her effect to get a card from my opponent hand. Activate this, banish my card from the hand. My opponent card. Then my opponent cannot activate any cards from the same name for the rest of the turn. I think those are like almost similar to Prohibit or stuff like that at the time. But yeah. This is actually different. This is my Orica, my field center. I actually have the field center here because usually my opponent or my yeah, my opponent used their field sensor themselves. So, and these are Oricas, like original cards. I can see here they have Harpie Chandler, Queen, two Queens, Girl, the anime version of Harpie Lady was one original, and Cyber, and Harpie Dancer. On this side, I have its sister, some extra card like Slower Swallow, some Icarus card because I got this recently from the booster box. This card that I just recently got, I'm not sure if I want to try it out or not. This page, which is almost ending, has some synchros and some, what you call it, the Wind Witch, engine for the Harpie Ladies. This is where from I think the first legendary duelist or legendary deck. I forgot what it was. I think legendary deck from like what you call it, like with the Yugi decks. I think there was the time that had 3 Yugi decks. But yeah, that's that from that. And I hear these are my more oracles like the Thorn Rose, that which never got published, Spiral Formation that never got released or published. Cyber Shell. This at the time there was no Phoenix Formation, so when I got this, but now there is. So yeah, and these are. I'm not sure if you can see here. Let me. These are like Japanese cards. I got these mostly before the release date for the TCG, except for the Queen. I got them afterwards from the TCG. The Amazon Soul Woman. I think Amazon Soul Woman. She's Korean. This is a Korean card, and also got this like afterwards, of course, because this is Japanese. All these are Japanese also. These, like the Oracle, Perfumer, Chandler, came out. I bought them before the release of the TCG version. This is the equip spell Follow Wind, which increases Wing Piece attack. And yeah, I had this here because I had it as a kid, kept it, and now it's part of the collection. And I think that's mostly it, because around the last page, it's just something random. And I think this video is like over 20 minutes. And before I finish the video, there's just one thing I want to show. So this is like my playmat, or one of my playmats for the Harpie Ladies, which is my Valentine, or my Kujaku. Once again, as a kid, I had a crush on her when I was a kid. And that really got me to Yu-Gi-Oh! Then I wanted to get the Harpie Lady sister. Then in the future, I got the singles of the Harpie Lady cards at the time. And now I have 4 decks mostly for the Harpie Lady deck. 2 are similar, but I wanted to make them unique in the future. I know the Harpie Girl is unique in the anime version too. This is my Harpie Queen game mat. I had this for years. Also, not years, but one of my I actually got this second, and I got this one third afterwards. And yeah, and one more game mat I have is, let me move the game mats. Is this my original game mat for the Harpie Lady sister? This is one I use mostly when I'm in the tournaments, like locals and such. So this one I kept for years, and yeah, still pretty good condition. So this is my main game mat, and so like you see, I have 3 game mats for Harpie Lady, the Queen, and this one, that 1, 2, 3 Harpie Lady. So yeah, so this is my deck. Not deck. This is my collection, and I know this is a very long video. I just want to go through my history with Harpie Ladies and why I love them. Mostly because I had a crush on Mai, and that got me wanted to get sister, and then in the future I got sister. Another thing I forgot to mention, 2 of my sister, the super rare, are for first edition. I forgot to show you them. But yeah, I had 2 first edition Harpie sister, super rare from the Moderator pack, original Moderator. So yeah, sorry about that. And yeah, so that's this, my decks. And I think I'm just rambling now. So this way. I dropped some cards. So yeah, the cards are sliding. Oh, this sleeve are brand new. That's right. Anyway, so now I'm rambling, and hope you enjoyed this. I know this is very long, but I just want to go through my collection and go through some history with it, like the old days with the Flying Kamikiri, Miss Valley Falcon, and such. And now with that, now there's Chandler, Perfumer, Historic Sign, and such. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and you managed to end this, the go last this long. I'm I feel grateful to you because you're able to last this long. Anyway, yeah, that's it. And before I continue rambling, I need to finish the video.